Please do,
Antonio Brown, no argument, is the best wide receiver in football. Don't fight it.
Just yesterday, he had 16 receptions. That's 16 times he caught the ball. 189 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And this season, he catches 70% of his targets. That's the most out of anyone in the top.
Out of the zone, all the way cross rink, right side shot. Rolling out behind the net. Komets in a hurry.
They're jumping on quickly.
They have 2 men in. Nesbitt came in the check. They cleared back to center ice, and the Atlanta defense has it back again. The register going a little deep. Turns it off the right wall. Jump deep into the Fort Wayne corner. Hey, look out. They keep it alive in the zone. Komets get it back. Here's Southorn. Southie back up the wall. Oh, and thrown away immediately. Holy cow. Who threw that one away?
Yep.
Wow, that was not good.
Yeah, pressure by Atlanta coming after him quickly.
Here's Atlanta back at it again, heading for center ice, going to the Fort Wayne line, tipped in deep by Meurs. Meurs, his pass is taken away. They come back to center. Komets are in there trying to get on by. Moving around behind the defense was Belzile. Couldn't quite deke by the D-man. Komets shoot again out front. Rebound taken off by the defender, Everson, who comes back up on the near wall. They scrum for it deep in the corner. Here we come as Embach lost it. Komets go in, still pressure the puck, getting the forecheck going, trying to dump it out at center. Komets recover. Here they come back in again. Weber, he's going all the way to the corner, spins away, says, "Where's my point man?" Couldn't find him, but it's Embach with it. Spins away. Got it in his feet. Komets are still there. Here it is. Shot save, hanging on.
Belzile let her go pretty good.
So there we go. That's the first shot he's had, I believe, so far.
Yeah, Matt Ginn.
And we make the play right there, and we'll have the face-off still inside the Atlanta zone. It's scoreless, period number 1. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey, Komets fans, what's been a tradition in Fort Wayne for more than 50 years? Komet Hockey, of course, and so has another homegrown favorite, Sunbeam Bread. Baked right here in downtown Fort Wayne, delicious, nutritious Sunbeam Bread has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957. Sunbeam is the best-tasting white bread around, and kids love Sunbeam because it's softest and stays softest longest. So pick up a loaf of Sunbeam Bread today, and go Komets!
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
It's in town.
Really? Here we come.
Yep.
So Muriel's here, and your Muriel isn't.
Not yet.
That's Robbie's mother's name.
Yeah, Violet.
Violet. I'm thinking of somebody else with a Muriel, but mine is Muriel. We call her Murph. For the first time in almost 2 years, she's sitting over in a regular seat. Kind of nice to see. Here we come. Komets have the puck off the face-off. Around behind the net, trying to keep it alive. As going in deep, trying to dig it out is Joe Perry. Perry back around the wall, but here they come. Gwinnett on the run, going to center. And all the way down the far wall, trying to get an open spot for a shot. Didn't have it, and they throw it away at center ice. They recover, though. Their defender, Stejko. Up the right side, into the middle, taking away Komets. Here they go again.
It rolled off. In.
Trying to get a shot away was Kashirsky, and he just couldn't hold it. Here comes Gwinnett back up, and they get a deflected puck picked up by Southorn at the Komet blue line. He goes cross-rink on the play. Hamonic coming back out. Kept at the blue line, though. Went right on by Southorn and turned behind the net to Hamonic. Hamonic's got room. Now moves it up to Sidlowski into the zone. Here we come. Perlini going deep. Sid following the play out behind the net. Hanging on. The goaltender went about 5 feet out of his net and just flagged that one down, saying, "No way, guy. No way."
No way, yep. He's a big guy. Number 90 he's wearing right now. You see the goaltender seems to get bigger and bigger all the time. And
when are we going to start with 3 figures, huh?
I don't know. He's played 8 games, 4 wins, 4 losses, 335 goals against, so it's not one of the better ones.
Perlini ready into the draw. Goes to Gwinnett, or to Atlanta, as we'll call them. And they fired back up on the wing right side. Komets try to break it up, but the Fort Wayne D's got it back. They get an icing call on this one as they send it into the zone. So we'll go all the way back in the Komet zone for the face-off for this one. No score, period 1. Shots 2-0. They favor the Fort Wayne Komets at the moment.
And you mentioned about the speed of this hockey team. They've got quick forwards. They like to go in and forecheck, try to force the mistakes by the Komets. And we haven't seen teams do that. Usually they sit back and wait for the Komets, and then they pick the pace of the game up. But they're going after them right now.
More like a college game than you normally see. They're
not big forwards. That's the thing right now.
Yeah. Oh, here we go back in the corner, race on for the puck. Icing is the call again, as they couldn't get there in time.
Well, they went into Kalamazoo their last couple of games, Friday and Saturday, and they won 2 games there. So they're a pretty good hockey team. They beat Kalamazoo in Kalamazoo twice in a row. So we'll have to keep our eye on them. We need to get the first goal.
That's right. You can beat them once in Kalamazoo, but not back-to-back.
Not usually.
Here we come, ready again, going for the draw. Perlini got it. Oh, look out. Around behind the net, Southorn. Attaboy. And Southie throws it away, but it was touched all the way inside the Atlanta zone. They change up the defense now, and Atlanta trying to get an outlet pass. They're following around, checking their forwards and not letting them come out of the play. Now a short pass up the right wall. Embach gets a little hit on the D-man. Whoa, into the zone they go, and look out.
Nagle's got a piece.
Boy, oh boy, you want to talk about somebody a jump. They got behind that D so fast, Nagle was surprised. But Nagle just got enough of it. He was so surprised he almost mishandled it.
Here's a shot on him again.
Attaboy. Nagle hanging on. No further action there. Somebody gets flattened. That was going to be Belzile, just off to the right of the net.
Yeah, that play, they just sort of went up the ice slowly, and all of a sudden one of their forwards broke at the blue line. They hit him with a perfect pass. Partial breakaway, but Nagle was able to get out with the stick and make a bit of a pad save on it.
So that's the way we go with the face-off, staying inside the Fort Wayne zone this time. Last game before Christmas. And then we're back on the night after Christmas, and we'll be facing Kalamazoo. Here come the Komets with the draw. Turned back up ice. Oh, and Meurs thought it was coming, and he was all set to bust, but it went into the bench instead. So they'll go right back to the face-off just outside the Fort Wayne blue line.
Kalamazoo in here on Saturday, the 26th, the day after Christmas. So big schedule for the Komets. Still Tuesday and Thursday to go. Then they go on the road for 5 games. So real weird schedule in this middle of the season.
Be happy when you're home and try to stay happy by getting yourself some points. Here we come. Komets couldn't knock that one down. Embach tried, couldn't get it. Good hit there by the Komets. Bodied the man right off the puck. Oh, look out. As down in the corner, Cure tried to get it down. He spun away and lost it. Komets get it back. Up ice. Oh, all the way at the point. From the point, there's a shot. Whoa. Score all the way out left side. It looked as though he had it.
Well,
and it wasn't a hard shot.
It bounced on him, and he sort of stick-handled it past the forechecker. And when he got a piece of it, he let the quick shot go. And it caught the goaltender by surprise because of the bobbling of the puck. And he beat him on the glove side. Komets go ahead 1-0. Beaupré just got back from the American League, gets himself a goal. Thank you.
Learned his lesson, eh? Hey, this is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Little offside by the Komets at the Atlanta blue line. Got the whistle. They'll face it off in the neutral zone. It was Beaupré, and the assist went to Meurs, and the other assist went to Belzile.
We'll take it. Nice shot from just inside the blue line. Got the goaltender looking around for it and beat him on the glove side.
All right, Atlanta taking the face-off. Now it's going all the way to their left D, trying to move it back up. On the rush comes Stejskal to center. He's checked on the play. Puck goes deep. And here's Kashirsky off behind the net. Oh, look out into the hole. Here's another dive at the puck. Can't play it. And out front again.
Blocked.
Goes to center. Perry, the big forechecker on there, chased the puck deep into the zone, but up the left defense comes Stejskal, goes back in Fort Wayne zone. Icing called.
They like that long pass.
14:46, we're going to do it. Back we go into the Atlanta zone for the faceoff. 1-0 Komets, 4:24 Beaupré.
From Meurs and Belzile. Face off in the Atlanta zone and back at it.
The big line's out there right now, and they go cross-rink on the play. Whoa, a shot just deflected off the side. Here's Perlini. Perlini going down. Hit on the play by Higgs, but they worked for it. Came far side out of the zone. It's knocked away, and the Komets have it. Hamonic sends it back off to Southorn. Back into the zone they come. Went off a skate of the Atlanta back checker. And picked up also by the Gladiators deep in their own zone as Elber's off behind his net trying to bring it back up. As Sidlowski gets a pretty good pop at somebody down there. Got another pop. With the puck, though, Elber's behind his net. Another good hit. And the Komets are trying to jam him up a little bit here just to let them know they're around. Back it comes into the corner again. Tipped off behind the net. It was Hamonic. Oh, boy, another bad pass, but they've got it picked up. Look out, Atlanta trying to come out front. The D-man, Everson, going deep right wall. Into the corner. Digging it out of there was Frazee. Frazee can't play it. Now they try, and it's out at center. Komets have it. Do we go into the zone? Dumped deep by Sidlowski, and the Komets on a line change. Shiplow off the defense now for Atlanta, all the way to center ice. Tipped in nicely off the stick of Nesbitt. So there was no icing, and here they come back at center ice. Cross-rink pass, good lead. In it comes Belzile. He's by one. Feeds it off on a trailer. Look out, dump it deep. Get it deep. He did. As going deep with it was Weber. Back up it comes. Got by Weber into the Fort Wayne zone. It'll be chased down there as it's touched up by Cure. And the icing call will put it right back inside the Atlanta zone for the faceoff with 13:06 left in period number 1. 1-0 Komets. This is Komet hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, puck up into the mesh off behind the Atlanta goal, so the faceoff will stay in their zone off to the left of the goaler. That'd be Matt Ginn. Okay, back we come. It'll be Belzile back into the draw one more time. Meurs up with him along with Embach. And they've got a piece of that one. Here's Embach on the corner by one. Looking, getting away. Couldn't find anybody. Held in at the point as it's Saul who turns it deep and then gave it away. Register stepped in the passing lane, got a piece of it. Here's Saul back again. Out it comes on the far wing, and the Komets had it. Couldn't hold it. Now out at center, a pass to nobody again. As Meurs just dumped it. Komets in a line change. Look out, going into the zone right on the line. Muravic. But he is wrapped on the play. Look out, Komets trying to find some room up top. Lead pass good at center. Here they go into the zone. All the way across the line, trying to get it in front of the net. A drive high. As following the play that time was Kashirsky, and he got the shot away, but just missed the target. Kashirsky back on the wall again. Had it. Now he still got it. And it's picked off instead by Perry out at the point. The right point. Nice snapshot that time. Saul got it on and made Ginn work for it. Here comes Atlanta, though, back out, and they're out to neutral ice, dumping it in Fort Wayne zone. Saul had to go for it, sends it out to center ice. Atlanta recovering in the neutral zone, sending deep to the left D-man Shiplow, and they're right back at it in the Fort Wayne zone as Saul rotates it around to his D-man. Up it comes, chopped away. Komets in a line change. Here comes Atlanta going into the zone as
the net, Nagle.
None tried to get the shot away. Nothing going. Komets are back. Lead pass good at center. Into the zone. Tipped deep by Perlini. He's going after it. Tries to block the goaltender, who sends it up the wall. In they come, trying to move it. Out at center ice, knocked down that time by Hamonic. Back it comes as it's going to be into the zone. Thompson Thompson going deep.
Looking.
Trying to get it up in the middle. Anyway, it's Sedlowski who picks it off. Drops it down the point. Here we come to Southey. He's in fright. Oh, shot far side, jamming and hanging on. Jim, Southey dropped the shoulder like he was going to go in. He made the goaltender move.
Yeah, he made a move and got the pad down very quickly and was able to slam it against the post. Keep the puck from squirting in on him. There's Southorn. Come right around the net, tried to tuck it.
10:42 still left in period one. We have a 1-0 Comet lead.
This is the only time we play this team all year, too, so
you're kidding.
Need a win out of them.
One time. Strange schedule.
Well, we don't have to go to Atlanta if we don't have to.
Yeah, that's right. Nice down there. And look out. This puck squirts out to center. Nobody wants to take a chance. They come down 3 men, but the Comet back check sends it right back to neutral ice. Recovered as Register off the D, moves in right side, cuts into the corner. Comets followed around the wall. Back up it comes from Monic. Nicely off the boards, but a little bit too far ahead. All right, Nagle with it now. Bad pass up the wall, but it's picked off and
clear it, but they're going to ice it.
Going to call icing? Yep. So we'll have a face-off all the way back in the Fort Wayne zone. 10:13 still to go. We're looking at period 1-0 Comet. Shots on goal, 5-4. Still favor the Comets by 1 as well. This is Comet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
In.
All right, back we come. Meurs gets his stick chopped out of his hand, comes back looking for another one. He's got it. Comets back again. Here's Embach. He throws it away on the defense. Stepping in was Register, and Matt just dumps it. Lost it again. Here we go at the net. Shot saved. Meurs got the shot. Point man right. Can't shoot. Weber sends it behind the net. Comets have it again. They battle for the puck as Embach trying to dig it out. Couldn't get it. Goes on by the Fort Wayne D-man that time. As round behind the net, Cure just couldn't get a stick on it. Changing them up. Here comes Atlanta back into the zone one more time. Left behind the net. Whoa, look out as they drive it off, and the only guy on it was their D-man, D'Amico, but the Comets do manage to clear to center. Back they come again. Good hit that time by Thomas as he took his guy off in the neutral zone. Now what do we got? Down in front of the net, here's Saul. Up on the wing left side, it pops away, but Thomas tries for it again. He's fought off the puck by J.T. Barnett, who goes all the way to the right corner. He's hit by Saul, puck in a lot of feet down there, and the Comets come back with it again. Taking a little look. Some room back out at center, right over the stick that time of Perry. Good hit by Thomas, and then he couldn't find a place to put it. Here they go. Back it comes. Atlanta with Higgs going wide right to the corner. Driven off. Weber nails him. Here we come again. Front of the net. Comets were there. Saul puts it way up in the air. Couldn't find any place to go with it. In they come as Perry with that big reach had a good forecheck. But they managed to reverse the decision and bring it all the way to the Fort Wayne zone where Cody Soul has to send it wide. Whoa, look out as Beaupré lost his edge. 3 men in. They fight for it in the corner. That could have been a penalty, but he let it go by. Back up it comes as Atlanta with Higgs trying to play down a boy.
Whoa, there's two blacks.
A big crowd of people. Yeah. Nice move.
Stand around a little bit there. One come right out to the high slot. A one-timer. Nagle's got his pad on it. Then the rebound came to the far side here. Another shot. He got his glove on it. They say so. 2 sharp saves right there by Nagle.
So when you're hot, you're hot. Yeah. Let's stay that way.
Yeah, he looked good there.
All right, we're 1-0 Comets, and this is Comet Hockey.
Are you looking for a new truck this year? Look no further than your Chevy and GMC dealers. The redesigned 2016 models are made at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The proud men and women of UAW 2209 put quality first when they build your truck. You'll see the quality shine when you buy a brand new 2016 Chevy or GMC pickup. Union Labor puts quality on the road every day. UAW 2209 members continue that quality tradition. See it for yourself in your new truck, built by your friends and neighbors in the UAW.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Faceoff will stay off to the right of Nagle in the Fort Wayne zone. Looking for a shot, nice wide of the net, just a little bit. Snapping it off that time was Nesbitt. Just missed the target. They've got it at the point again. Stolen this time by Perlini. Came to center ice. Sidlowski with a long reach pokes it in. Perlini stole it, couldn't finish it off. Up we come, and again into the Fort Wayne corner. Going hard will be Harmonic. Came up the near wall where Sidlowski's got it. A little deflection got it to center ice, and the Komets are over the line, trying to flip it in the zone, but sloppy passing got it nowhere. To South, he tried to knock it down, and he just kind of whistled off the end of his stick and dribbled in the zone. Here they come, right up the middle. Southorn went to chase it, couldn't get it. Off behind the net, turned wide. Komets reverse it. And up we come with Thompson coming up the left wing. Nice pass at center. Lead pass into Sidlowski. Put it right into the slot. He's breaking in that time Belzile, but he just couldn't quite reach it. Back comes Sid on a back check. Chased his guy away. Weber behind the net. Oh, look out. Held in the corner. Round it comes one more time. Good check that time as Cures got his man tied up. Weber going in. They got a big pileup right back in the corner behind Nagle. He watched it. Nothing coming out of there yet. And they're still banging away, and Embach thought he had it almost. Here they come again. Not much going on. They're muscling away at each other, but look out. Here it is. Look out in front of the net this time. Clear to the point left side. And it's driven by Register all the way in behind the Fort Wayne net. Again out front it comes. At the point right, shot wide.
We're running around a bit, not hitting.
Gallery, yep. And here we come, way up in the air. Where did it go?
Just up in the air. Got it out of the zone. Yeah. Line change.
That was really up in the air. Register dumps it right back in on goal. No further play as the Komet defense carrying the player that was on in the way. It was Weber, and he just rode him right by the side of the net. We're still 1-0 Komet. Shots on goal 7-6 now favor Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the best pressure that Atlanta's had on us in the last 15 minutes here. So a little bit of letdown by the Komets. They just didn't play the body in the zone and weren't able to get possession. Nagle was able to make the save and grab onto a couple of them and kept the puck out. So we still lead 1-0 first period.
Okay, Brock Higgs back in the setup now for the draw. And they battle for that one as Kashirsky got it around the far zone. Chipped out to center ice. Here we come on the run. Nice move there as Perry trying to find his guy at the point, driving it back in the corner. Here we come as it's Kashirsky. Whoa, he had a man up the slot, but it deflected, and here they come the other way, wide right. All the way into the zone. Albers going deep, looking in front of the net, and it's wide. Komets try to hold it off behind the net. Saul's got it. Just threw it away out at the right point. Half wall now, right side as they move it deep in the corner, covered up there, and dumped by Higgs behind the net. Komets chase it at the point left side. There's a drive. Look out. That one is blocked.
Points, guys.
Point right side. Here they come as a lot of traffic in front of the net. Trying to see it was Nagle, but it's up on the screen. So that will get a whistle and a face-off, which will stay, I believe, in the Fort Wayne zone. 5:08 left in this first period of play. 1-0 Komets. All right, here we come. Draw will go off to the left of Nagle this time.
Got running around a little bit again. We got to watch those points too. Our men are throwing a puck up the boards, and we're in too deep. We got to stay up a little higher.
Perlini now heads into the draw this time against Meurs. Perlini's got it on the wall. They dump it up to nobody again. When in doubt, they just kind of give it a little punch, but here we come working their way up again. Oh, look out in front of the net. Komets have it, breaking out. all the way to center ice. The big guy is there. A shot, a save, rebound, got it back. Got it back again. Good move there. Harmonic followed his shot, knocked it down, kept it. Here's Perlini fighting deep in the corner, tied up on the wall, and he's trying to get away from the D-man, but here comes Atlanta going behind the Fort Wayne defense off in the corner. Southhorn bangs it loose, and where'd it go? Up into the crowd, so that gets a whistle, and the face-off again in the Fort Wayne zone. 4-3-2 still on the clock, 1-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
WWIFM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. Midwest's full garden gloves product line features a wide variety of yard and garden gloves, all in the latest fashion-forward designs and colors. The garden accessories line features garden tools, hats, kneeling pads, bags, footwear, and much more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. From head to toe, Midwest Gloves and Gear has you covered, and we've been growing with you for over 50 years. Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, puck bounces out that time as Cure tried to keep it alive, but it just didn't stand a stick. Komets get their line change. Forechecking is Embach. The puck goes long. Nope, no icing is called. It didn't get there. Round behind the net, though. Here we come. Cody Saul bounced off the wall, coming up. Komets all the way to the line, going in nicely on the right side. Here it is. Kashirsky. Oh, boy. Kashirsky got the shot away, and it was not that hard, but he gave Jim, the goaltender, a little tester on it. Now they're back in the zone again as Beaupré that time muscled his guy off the puck. Komets have it round behind the net, played this time by Beaupré again. He has the only goal for the Komets. Moves it out to center ice into the zone at the point.
Looking.
Hey, shot, good shot by Thomas. He got it right back again. Fights for it down in the corner. Tries to stay on the open side of the puck, and it comes to center, and the Komets step into that one. South, he couldn't get it that far away as he was covered up in a hurry. Here the Komets back on the attack. In it goes as Thomas picked off from behind. Puck squirts back Fort Wayne zone. Played off the wall and way up in the air.
Intercepted. Center.
Here comes Register. He fires. Look out. Big
rebound right there.
Bounced right out of the glove of Nagle. But he managed to stay down, covered up, and put it in the pad.
Well, the defense did a good job by holding the forechecker off so he couldn't get at him. That gave Nagle a second chance to reach down and grab the puck and freeze it up there. But good defensive play. The Komets helped now.
2:46 left. Players change lines, and it's 1-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets had it almost.
And that rebound
here it is, another one right out in front of the net. Couldn't finish it off. Up top, moving now is Perlini, but they tied up as the goaltender, Jin, jumped all over that one after about 3 tries.
Yeah, a couple of good plays. They give and go to Thompson on the left wing, threw it back to the center to Perlini. Perlini redirected at the net, but I think it went up and over the net, and he wasn't able to get it in. Then the puck back to the point. Nice play by Beaupré, right on the net, the rebound. Perlini tried to jam it, couldn't get it in.
Talking to Sidlowski,
good pressure.
He'll be my guest. And he says the guys are starting to feel a little more comfortable because the lines have been playing together a few games.
Yeah, and they're playing a lot of games, too. They start playing games in a row.
You see the chemistry start coming. Here's Meurs. Down in front, puck lays loose. Meurs tries for it again. Embach couldn't get it. Here they come, breaking back. Komets intercept. They come to center ice as Meurs gets decked inside the zone. He took the guy's number, and we'll see what's going to happen. I think it was Meurs who just creamed him. Here they come back, Fort Wayne zone, and all the way into the corner. Depending on what happened to that one, look out. Meurs got it out, lost it. Here he comes at center. Race on for the puck. In he goes. He's crashed hard to the ice. Rebound into the zone. Look out. Here it is, Belzile. He can't find the man. He's on the wall. Still has it. He's trying to get it back in the corner. Fighting two of them now, and here they come out of the zone 3-on-2. Coming back is Meurs following the play. Look out. Shot save, scrambling. Oh, boy.
Nagle gets it.
Nagle had popped up in the air, and he put it right in the glove.
Yeah, it was on the short side. He stayed there by the post, and it came up off the side of the net, and he grabbed onto it. It was Meurs into it. Saul jumping in to help out to tell him to get away from him. As Meurs gets into it, he's been bumped around quite a bit. A couple of guys popping at him. Yeah. And I think he was tangled up with a defenseman back there.
He got hammered pretty good by him after the play went by him. So let's try it again here with the face-off, I believe, staying inside the Fort Wayne zone. 1:26 left in the first period, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets. They're within one shot now, 10-9.
Yeah. 1:26 to go, face-off in the Komet zone.
Kashirsky ready into the face-off. Goes nicely back to Saul, but a whistle, apparently an unfair drop. So we'll do it again. Kashirsky back. Gets it all set up. Around the net, turned all the way far wall. Look out. Kept in the zone. Komets can't play. Here we go. Look out. Beaupré gives it behind the net, nicely up the middle to Saul. They look, cross-ring pass. Deflects going into the zone. Is it or not? Apparently it went off our guy rather than one of theirs.
Yeah, we didn't get a stick down on it. Far wing over there.
Right back inside our zone. 1:10 still on the clock, period one.
Good breakout up the wing and then across cross ice to try to hit the winger breaking down. Unfortunately, missed him with the pass. Schaafsma was the man that he tried to hit. Good to see him back on the ice, too, with the eye injury he had in practice.
Amen. All right, here we go. Ready, set. Kashirsky back on the draw one more time. He was squared away with none. Off behind the net, Komets try to play it. Came up the near wall. Still hanging on to this one is going to be Atlanta. Got it behind the net. Look out. It's in a bunch of feet. Nicely hanging on Nagle. He saw it there. Got in the feet of the defender. And I believe that was Saul, and he just reached out and scooped it up.
Yeah, they got to be aware of around the net there and cover up, because this Atlanta team pinches on the corners, and they throw it right to the net. And if you're not aware, it's going to be on the net and a rebound before you know it. So Saul was right there on the doorstep. He held the man off, and that gave Nagles a chance to freeze the puck beside the net.
So we've got a lot of face-offs in our end here at the end of the period, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, Nagle's aware of it, so he's going to make sure he grabs it and kills it as soon as he can.
Perlini now is in the face-off circle. What do we have here? Referee heading over with a comment or something to somebody. What, did he get big ears at the Fort Wayne bench?
I don't know.
Whatever it was. If you're going to yell at people, let Schaaf do it. They don't understand him. Here we come. Out at the point left. Up behind the net. Look out. Good move. Southie, yep. Came off the boards. Here we come. Thompson on his way. Up at center. Lead pass. Then it goes to Sidlowski. Here's Sid. Hey, drive. Rebound came up, but it didn't quite get to Thompson. They were almost going to get him there. Down the half wall. Into the corner now. Sidlowski. As Thompson spreads his guy out. Right out front. Scrambling again. Came off the near wall. Perlini's got it back. Now he goes wide, battling Shipko for the puck. And around the net they come, and it is going to be Atlanta. Lead pass at center ice as the Komets break that one up at the blue line. Back we come. Hamonic backing up his buddy there as the defender trying to move out. Jordan Southorn. Everybody picking him up here. Here we come into the zone, and that pass so hard it bounced right off Thompson's stick up into the air. Back into the zone. Buzzer sounds. Period is over. The score 1-0 favors the Fort Wayne Komets after the first 20 minutes of play. This is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's Extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your Extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're ready to talk a little bit about it, and then we'll listen to Sidlowski have a little conversation about that unbelievable hat trick he had the other night. But pretty even Steven game. Nobody's gotten any edges anywhere.
Well, as you said, and if the scouting report is what you said, that this team is a quick skating team, they came out quickly and they went after the Komets in about the first 2 minutes, started to be aggressive on the defensemen, trying to get them to cough the puck up. And the Komets fought back pretty good, moved the puck, got it up the ice, got a bit of a break from a bouncing puck at the blue line at 4:24. Beaupré got the shot on the net and made it through the screen, got the goal, his first of the season. So that's about the only thing. Shots on goal, 11-11. So pretty well evenly matched all the way through. It looked like at about the 15-minute mark, the Komets settled down a little bit, and Atlanta put some pressure on them. And when they put the pressure on, they ended up with a lot of pucks on the net until Nagle was able to grab on and kill the play and take the momentum away from them. So they go in spurts, and they like the forecheck. We got to be quick.
And again, our size is important. Yeah, 2 and 3. And you hit these little guys, you slow them down earlier.
Yeah, well, there isn't a lot of hitting in the game right now. And like you said, there's no penalties called or anything like that. And it's tough to not call penalties if you're not hitting unless you're but if you're skating, then you're not hooking and tripping. So they're skating pretty good, but they're not hitting a lot.
So we'll take what we've got as long as the score stays in our favor. It's a good game for us.
Yeah, no problem at all. I mean, just give us time to get warmed up a little bit as we did the other night. We showed that 2 games in 2 nights that we came on strong in the second and third period of the other night, and there's no reason why we shouldn't do that here in this game.
Yeah, and again, as they were saying, and Sid will tell you more in our interview in just a moment or two, Gary has now kind of put some lines together, and he's not sort of toying too much with them. And you can see every game you begin to watch them anticipate each other, and they're moving in the holes, getting the stuff done. And it takes 4 or 5 games for a bunch of guys to get together.
Exactly. And David Franke was saying the other night in the press box when I was talking to him about the fact about the schedule is really weird. Yeah. Where you go 10 days without a game, then you play 3 or 4. But once you get into those 3 or 4, when you play in game conditions, it's totally different than having to practice all week. And I think they get sharper, the passes get better, and they start scoring, and the lines start working better and harder together. So that's what we need. That's what we've got. We got 6 games and 6 home games all of a sudden, and then we go on the road for about 5 games. So they'll get to know each other then, and with 5 games in about 6 or 8 nights, they're going to be a tough hockey team.
Yeah, and we leave home on New Year's Eve, and the next game we have is in Toledo.
Yep.
And that's no easy task at best.
Yeah, well, like I say, we get through these 6 games at home here with 3 or 4 wins. We'll be looking pretty good, and we're getting better every game. As you say, passing becomes sharper, and the skating gets better, and the units start working together.
Let's go, Komets. Okay, 1-0 K's. That is at the end of 1. Back with Sean Sidlowski in just a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third banking center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide-area 2-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. 70584 or online at www.trboconnect.com.
Zero money down, 0% financing, and no payments till next spring during Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram's year-end blockbuster sales event. The Dodge Boys have some of the best payments of the year to qualified buyers. The new Jeep Patriot is only $222 a month. Get through the snow and ice in style with a new Jeep Cherokee for only $249 a month. And drive home in a versatile midsize all-wheel drive crossover. The 2015 Dodge Journey is only $290 a month. Save massive amounts on new Ram trucks. The Dodge Boys are giving you over $9,000 off all remaining 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs. There has never been a better time to buy a new car than right now. Over 700 vehicles to choose from. If you own a business, take advantage of year-end pricing on a new ProMaster cargo van or new Ram truck. Zero money down, zero financing, and no payments till next spring during the Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram year-end blockbuster sales event. Going on now at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram under the giant American flag and online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Meet bros Jake, Kenny, and Paul.
I got next, okay?
I guess. They may seem like just a bunch of couch potatoes, but rest assured, something profound is about to take place. Because at any moment now, Jake, Kenny, and Paul will crack open an energizing can of Mountain Dew Kickstart, and regular bros they will be no more. Holy moly, it's happening! The exhilarating blast of dew and juice is entering their mouths and percolating through every facet of their existence. Before you know it, they'll be rolling on out of here, sliding across the dance floor as if it was strewn with the peels of bro nanas. Then this trio will spend the rest of their waking hours whispering sweet, sweet broetry into the ears of any dame that will listen. And listen they shall. These guys are bro-fessionals. Let's do this. We're coming, world! It all starts with a kick. Mountain Dew Kickstart with dew, juice, and just the right amount of kick. Now available in 6 flavors that taste good. Yum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
I haven't had a chance to talk to this guy since his big night. 3 goals in 4.5 minutes. The stick was smoking, eh?
Oh, yeah. I had some luck the other night and had some teammates that were playing good hockey.
I thought you guys moved the puck as well as I've seen any line do this year. Wow, it was sick, that show.
Oh, yeah. We needed that. I played together for 2 weeks now, so we had to build that chemistry. I think we had a good week of practice.
And it seems every time we get one problem solved and things get going, somehow either somebody leaves, something happens, and we kind of get derailed.
Yeah, it's true. We haven't had a lot of chemistry building time this year, just obviously with call-ups and injuries and stuff like that. So there's been a lot of changing the line. I think it's something we're getting back to now is trying to keep the same guys playing together. And I think a lot of guys are liking the combinations right now and liking who they're playing with. As long as that's happening, it's chemistry's going to come sooner or later.
Yeah, the only way you get chemistry now is leave it alone. Eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And we kind of hope that's what should have happened for a while. I thought you guys, you haven't been together that long, but boy, everybody was in the right place, right time, moved the puck on the tape, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, Thompson and
that wherever they are, they know where the rest of the game is, and that's something you can't teach.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's something all three of us possess as hockey sense, and I think we read pretty well where the puck's going and where each other's going, and obviously that helps out too. That's why Wayne Gretzky was so successful. He knew where guys were going. He could just put the puck in an area. I don't think any of us are that or him, but I think that's something that we try to do. Is I think we read each other pretty well and know where each other's going to be at.
Well, Perlini works hard, and he does a lot of things, has a good touch. I thought Thompson was really all of a sudden found himself, and even with his skill level, he's really coming on.
Yeah, I think he's getting adjusted pretty well now. I think it's obviously tough him from the American League and getting adjusted down here. I think the style of hockey is a little different, but he's definitely coming into his own now. He's got a ton of skill and can skate. He's a big body too, so he protects the puck really well down low. He's been putting that on display with protecting pucks, and the only way he really loses it is if he gets it away, so he's a good player.
Yeah, he's using the big body and using it well.
Yeah, that's true. He can skate too.
You got a fair-sized body, and you're using it pretty well.
Yeah. I like to protect the puck and stuff, but usually I like to find myself in the open ice and get that shot off.
Well, you had a few there the other night, and they were almost carbon copies, except for one was a power play. That didn't know it does come. But what are your Christmas plans?
Not much. Just heading home after the game tonight, and we don't have to do a long break this year. Kind of got shortened a little bit, but it'll always be nice to go home and see the family. Obviously, a couple family functions with dinners and the presents and stuff like that. But I'm also going to try and squeeze some time to see the friends and get to a restaurant.
Home's a nice short road trip, eh?
Yeah, that's true. Only 2.5, 3 hours for me, and no one will be on the road tonight, so it'll be a quick, easy drive.
Back in good old Michigan.
Yeah, hockey town.
That's right, big time there. Just as an aside, I don't know whether you're aware of it or what you know about it. The new hockey arena in Detroit, is it a reality now?
Yeah, no, it's been being built for a while, and showing the progress of the papers and stuff like that. It's pretty amazing, especially for Detroit, kind of giving back in the old ways and rebuilding the city. So it's going to be a big attraction, and they're quite a ways along on the construction, so it looks like it's coming along pretty good.
Or the sports complex in Detroit has got to be one of the best in North America.
Yeah, that's for sure, especially with Buffalo putting up the huge facility they did in their hometown and kind of trying to steal the hockey town title. So I'm sure, Detroit's not too far behind, and they're going to build something to rival that, for sure.
We got a team looking kind of hot here, man. What are you expecting? We got some little guys that go like water bugs.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't got to see these guys too much or if at all. But, we got some familiar faces over there, and it'll be fun to take it to them and take 2 points from them tonight.
Enjoy watching. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Bob.
And Merry Christmas.
Yes, you too.
Okay, that's my guy there, Mr. Sidlowski, Mr. Hattrick. We will see you back in just a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
Whether you're attending college for the first time, hoping to complete the degree you put on hold, or thinking about pursuing a graduate degree to take your career further, your goals are possible at Indiana Wesleyan University. Attend class at our Fort Wayne location or online and reach your full potential without sacrificing your personal priorities. Your future is waiting at iwudegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, see where we are here. And apparently we are getting ready to go for the next period. Around the ECHL, just one other game tonight. And that other game is being staged over in Allen, way deep in Texas. And Tulsa's at Allen, and Allen leads 1-0. And that is with 13:10 still left in the first. The Komets here, of course, hosting Atlanta, lead 1-0 as we are ready to start period number 2. So that's what we have to look forward to. Let's hope we can keep it going. Maybe gain a little more momentum, which wouldn't hurt us a bit.
No, next goal, very important, obviously, and be nice to get it right off the bat and put this Atlanta team on the run a little bit where they have to open up, and that gives us more scoring chances. So, pretty quick team. Let's get a couple of goals on them and make them hurt.
They're the scary ones, the ones that hang around.
Yep.
Typical Toledo stuff. They are one of the biggest hang-around teams I've ever seen. Yeah. You just can't shake them.
Yeah, no penalties in the period, so let's see if we get a little aggressive and start playing the body a little more. Because they got some small forwards, and they're not a real big defensive team either. So that gives us an opportunity to go to the net a little more and get some shots and get some rebounds.
Let's see what we're going to do and what we're going to do with it. Here we go, cranking them up in a moment.
As we said before, the only time we see this team all year. So
isn't that amazing?
Yep.
You wonder sometimes on the scheduling. At least you see them once, and I'm glad it's here rather than there.
Yeah, well, we should be seeing the Southern Division, our division, more than we see the Upper Division. So.
And of course, with Alaska and folks like that on the schedule.
Yeah, we'll have our time when we go to Alaska and Rockford and those places.
We're trading Alaska for Florida. There's something wrong there. Back we come. Perlini ready into the face-off circle. Draw goes to Atlanta. They pop it to center. Driving into the Comet zone, Gary Nunn, and he's one of their big dogs. He can go. I'll tell you now, they drop a man up top. Here's the shot high the net. And they decided to come out in a hurry. It'll be an icing call. They popped one, and out it goes all the way deep in the Fort Wayne zone. So back we come for the draw, back inside the Fort Wayne zone, and it will be in the face-off circle to the left of Pat Nagle, the Comet goalie. 1-0 Comets at the end of one. We're just underway in period 2.
Face-off with Perlini for the Comets in for the draw in his own zone.
And Frazee, taking the draw for Atlanta.
Missed drop again.
Try it again, guys. Goes to Fort Wayne. Here we come, off the wall, turning back up. Nice pass at center as Perlini gets to go all the way into the zone. Here we come up top. Sid with the drive. Back up they come. Looking. Can't finish it off. Back in the corner, Perlini again. Perlini trying to get it up front. Sidlowski waited for it, never got there. Now he's got it, poked it out front. But here comes Atlanta back to center ice. On the drive to center is Nunn to the Fort Wayne line, but they stop and get a line change on the way by at their bench. Here's Southhorn. Southie coming back. Thompson on his way, and he goes all the way right side to the corner. He can hike. Round behind the net, looking can't find a point man. Nobody there. Feeds it back in the corner. Perlini out front. And right in front of the net that time, Perry tried to scoop it home, but he just missed outside rather than inside. Here we come back into the Fort Wayne zone deep as Atlanta going deep on the play. We're going to have no call.
No call. Yeah, it was Saul.
As, Saul had a piece of him, but at that point in time, he let the stick go, which worked out pretty well. Here they come back out at center ice, chased down again by Atlanta. Everson at his own blue line, cuts cross rink to Shiplow, and Shiplow off the D, coming to the Comet line, all the way in the corner behind the net. Nagle looks at it, turns it back out. Kashirsky on his way, coming to center, tipped wide into the corner. They're still at it, all the way down on the half wall. Big hit that time as Thomas going in, trying to recover. Back comes Atlanta to the Fort Wayne line. Going in, they're backing in a little bit on the play. Missing the pass was Baghetti, and he had a chance at that one. Here they come all the way to the near point.
Got to watch those boards. And the point man,
Here they come as they're jumping on that puck in a hurry. When you get them, you got to have them. You just can't wait around and let them skate by you. Here we come again. Comets now back up the wall. Goes wide and all the way inside.
Waved off.
Zone, no icing called. 17:35 to go, period 2, and little is happening. We've had one shot. They've had none. That's where we stand. They get a line change, and behind the net, Nagle feeds it back up ice to Weber. Weber trying to come to center. Got on by Embach, and all the way back it comes to the Atlanta line. Up the right side, making the move towards center. On the break, coming along, none skipping away at center ice. Another stick lost. Into the zone they go as Meurs has gotten his stick chopped away. Here they come. Belzile makes a nice move, trying to get it out at center. Good lead pass, Embach. Embach slides it through the D, back in the corner, Meurs.
Here, cutting in.
There, trying to get a shot away. Embach had it, couldn't hold it. Now Belzile's got it, point. At the side, Belzile's got it again. Whoa! Right in front of the net, Embach, and he just couldn't get a stick on it. He was open in. Here we come again. This one wide left. Komets hustle, back for it again. Good move, Meurs, as he ties his guy up, coming back up the middle. Atlanta now turns it up and buzzing to center. Gary Nunn. He's knocked flat by the Comet back checker, and the Comets are back again. Boy, it's like a windshield wiper now. Up and down, shot on goal from the other side. Rebound coming back. Here comes Atlanta, and they're kind of up in the ante a little bit. Barnett puts the juice on that one, and the Comets come up with it again. And here they come, off behind the net. Hamonic. They got two forecheckers in. Put out at center ice, turned wide. Kept onside nicely as Sedlowski got a stick on it. Everson behind his own net now for Atlanta. Turns it wide, and Sedlowski and gives chase, coming back up ice on the wall. Bounced off the right side, trying to dump it in behind the net. Broken up again. Good move that time by Beaupré. Here we come. Atlanta coming through again at center ice. Beaupré got a stick on that one, but it drills right on by in the corner. Saul banging away, knocking his man off the puck. Comets try to come up again in front of the net, chipped wide.
Clear it up.
Sedlowski, good pass to center. Perlini, in he goes. Feeds down the right wing. Into the corner, Thompson. Perlini chips away at it. Got it back. Thompson looking for it. Couldn't get it to the point. Here comes 3 down on the way for Atlanta. Comet line. In they come. Right over Sedlowski's stick. Round behind the net. Up the middle.
Watch the slot.
In front of the net. Shot on goal. Never got there. Here they come. They're playing catch behind the net. And this one coming out at the point, right side, keeping it in. Ooh, they tried to tip that one in front of the net was Meurs. Meurs can't play. Comets have it. Right back in the corner deep. It's going to be the centerman Kashirsky can't play.
The body, guys.
They're putting it on right now.
Yep.
And you're right. As long as nobody bothers them, they're just going to keep skating
this
around.
Guy's not going to call any penalties. So play the body.
They're out on the pond, and they're just having fun with it.
Nagle gets a hold of it again. Kills the play.
So we have 14:38 to go, period 2. And there's a 1-0 game in favor of the Comets, and this is Comet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy. 855-666-4289.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons Chicken Fajita Grilled Lunch Wrap, I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. It sounds fantastico! Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets get that line change. Back up comes Perlini into the face-off against Frazee. Ready, set. Out at the point, though. Held there, going left point, trying to make a move. Look out at the net. It's blocked. In front of the net, Komets wheel it out. Oops, at center ice, pushing hard into the zone. Perlini in, following his guy deep. Bang, he nails Barteau hard.
Loose puck.
Komets come up front, can't finish it, but it's Sidlowski. Deep right side, gets by one, gets by another one. Here he comes again. Still has the puck, ties it up in the corner. Now it squirts loose, and here comes Atlanta to the Fort Wayne line, broken up nicely by Southhorn. Back up the middle it comes, taking a man wide open, coming right side. Nice
shot.
save.
Nagle.
Rebound, attaboy. Nagle juggled it, hung on. Take the whistle. Boy, did they break around the D there.
Well, Higgs stayed way over here on the right side, and they got the puck to him, and he had a bit of an angle, had it in on his off wing, took the shot from about 25 feet out. Nagle handled it pretty cleanly and held on to the rebound, but they're trying to look for the open man and catch that sleeping a little bit.
1-0 Komets on the board. 13-13 shots on goal. 13:56 to go, period 2. The Komets and Atlanta Gladiators. Ready again. Going after it. Kashirsky.
The Comet zone.
Nothing dropped. So we've tried again. He and Higgs go for the puck. Picked up by Atlanta, trying to move their way back out of the zone, cutting off behind the net now, trying to get some space. No way. Komets coming out.
Schaafsma
chasing it down into the zone, going hard all the way to the corner. Off behind the net, trying to break it up there. They've got it. Where's it going? They got a point, can't get it to them.
They take the point away very quickly.
Coming to the sidewall, going down front of the net that time. Kashirsky couldn't play it. They dumped by him. Here they come to center, coming back nicely that time. The Fort Wayne D-man out, look out the wall. Komets come to center. They chase it down, though, all the way back inside the Atlanta zone. Now Atlanta cutting to the net. Attaboy, hanging on, dumping it wide again. Nagle. Now they've got it again. They're getting a little loosey-goosey on the play. And they're getting it out front again. Komets block that one. Here they come behind the net. Picked back up by Fort Wayne on the move. It is Saul on his way. Lead pass tipped over the top of the defense that time by Perry. And it's picked off by Atlanta. Here they come the other way. Komets get their line change. They rip it behind the Fort Wayne net, left by Nagle. Somebody respond. Here they come nicely in the short pass.
Way over. Way over.
Did they get it? Yep, they did.
Embach.
Embach. He's out front. He fires. Shot.
Right to the net.
Missed the corner of the net. Weber keeps it deep. Back in the corner. Embach tried to chase it down. Up comes Embach. A drive. Just missed wide. Meurs stopped behind the net. Komets get it again. Belzile. Belzile trying to find a guy in the slot. In the middle they come. And Embach got a piece of that one. Couldn't finish it up.
Pretty good shot off on that.
All right, they fight for it. Embach tripped to the ice, no call. Kept into the zone nicely by Cure. As Cure gets nailed, back out he comes. Here comes Atlanta to the Fort Wayne line. Cutting wide to the right side, trying to get in on front. They skate in. Missed at the net. Here's Belzile. Take a look. Out at center, on the move. Here comes Weber, driving hard. All the way to the corner, looking for help. Komets in the line change. Embach behind the net, tipped it wide, but the defense for Atlanta takes over.
Line change, Komets on the fly.
Here we come. Behind the net, trying to get it set. 11:40 to go, period 2. 15-13 shots on goal. Komets have stepped up the percentage. Here they come all the way to center ice, and it's into the zone. Nunn trying to cut front.
On him.
He can shoot. This one deflects off the screen high behind the net, and with 11:25 to go, period number 2. 1-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
He's got hurt the other night here. Remember when he went down that one time? Back we come right now. Look out front of the net. Komets had it, couldn't hold it. Sidlowski got a stick on it. Now Register gets it back for, here we go, Sid with the puck trying out.
The man all over him, though.
Banging all over him. In front of the net, here it is. Oh, they try to get a shot with it, going way too deep on the play that time was Thompson. Trying to move it back out again. Good forecheck. Komets. It came to center. Atlanta in control looking, and they get a line change right there. They figured good place for it. Here's Saul. Chased his guy off the net. Can't make the play. Higgs still circling around. Look out wide. Up they come left point. All the way to the right side. Komets get there? Yep, they do. Here it is. Good lead pass into the zone. Flip deep. Komets change. Perlini off the ice. Atlanta behind their net, getting the rush going. 10 minutes still left in this second period. 1-0. It all happened in period number 1.
Not much pressure by the Komets. Just get their positions.
Here we come, all the way up ice at center. Komets step into that one. Back it comes. Can't finish the play. Now tipped in just wide of the Fort Wayne net. Off comes Saul. Oop, look out. Up the center ice. Komets have it. Into the zone they go, cutting wide. Meurs a drive.
On the net.
Rebound. Meurs got it back. He came far wall.
Here's the point.
At the point, it's Weber. Weber gets by one. He's by another one. Whips it back into the corner to Thomas. Thomas can't play, but here comes the Kashirsky. He couldn't handle it, and back up comes Atlanta with a turnover. Into the Fort Wayne zone. Back off the wall. Line change coming up again for the Gladiators. Round come the Komets up the right side. The intensity is getting there now. Nice lead pass going to the zone. Couldn't finish it off. Atlanta with a quick turnaround. Back it comes. Bugatti going to the front of the Fort Wayne net. And this one right off the screen going up into the mesh. That gets the whistle. And with 9:02 left in this second period, 1-0. Komets hold the lead. And this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
At Partners First Federal Credit Union, provide a smile and have a chance to win some major cash. Donate a new or slightly used winter coat for a chance to win $500. Open a Partners First Visa card and be entered to win $1,500. Current members, every time you use your Partners First Visa card, you'll have a chance to win $2,000. Just visit online at partnersfirstcu.org. Promotion runs through December 31st. Some restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, ready to face it off inside the Fort Wayne zone again. 9:02 still on the clock. Period 2. 1-0 Komets.
Yep. Pretty evenly matched, as we said after the first period, but they're skating pretty good right now, and the check-in's very tight and close. Shots on goal in the period, Komets 6, and Atlanta only 2. So we've had a couple of shots on goal. And
look out, there's one right there off the back of the net. It's hanging on the twine. They'll get a whistle.
Win those draws, guys.
Will it come outside or inside? It was an Atlanta shot that did it. They'll stay inside. 8:57 still on the clock. I would say, what, maybe 6 here tonight?
Yep.
Getting close to Christmas.
Monday night.
Here we go.
Guys.
Face-off Komets get. They skate into a little pressure, moving it to center. Embach couldn't hold it, and back it comes to center, taken away by Meurs and driven right back behind the Atlanta net. Then goes Embach, got a quick shot on it. Whoops, right out front it came. Boy, almost got the goaltender off guard. Here they come as Cure backs his man up, watches him all the way into the corner, but around behind the net comes Albers. He's nailed. Another good hit by Embach. Up they come, jamming away at it. At the point, though, look out, left point in, a broken stick on the drive. Komets come up with it. Take a look. Here they come all the way to Embach at center. Lead pass nicely in the zone. Drive and hanging on. As going right to the net was Meurs, all tied up that time.
Yeah, he took a nice pass at center ice from Embach. Went in, used the defenseman as a screen, took the quick wrist shot between the legs, and the goalie played it off the stick glove, held on, no rebound, went to the net and forced the defenseman to muscle back.
18-13, Komets lead in the shot chart. Perlini back into the face-off again, squaring away against Tom Frazee. Kind of a quiet night, eh? Listening for crowd, and they're just
they're waiting for something to happen. Like I say, close checking game right now, and nobody getting any body checking or anything.
Here's Thompson. Whoa, out front, short side. He almost banged that one home. Actually, Jin started to move and didn't. He had it, been in there.
Yeah. Well, really, it's similar to the game we saw the other night until about the 14-minute mark, when all of a sudden Sadlowski went on a rampage and scored 3 goals in about 4 minutes. So that's hopefully what the crowd's waiting for right now. We're down to the 8-minute mark. Still ahead 1-0, though.
And I don't care who gets the hat trick.
Who starts it. Let's get it going again.
I had Perlini back into the draw one more time against Frazee. They scrum for a deep. Komets try to get it to the net. Round comes. That time Sadlowski kind of hooked up from behind, no calls. And up with the puck it will be none. Coming out now for the Gladiators at center, around behind the net, turned up nicely by the Komets, and it's all the way back at center ice, in fact, to the blue line of the Gladiators. And they move it all the way on the wing left side. In it comes as they have to go deep. Oh, they had a man out front. Don't let them get there. Now in behind it, nicely out at center. Here's Sid. 3-on-2 going in. Drops it up the middle over the stick of Perlini. He had a good chance that he'd been able to hold that one. Nesbitt back in for Atlanta. Perlini comes up with the puck. Off the wall. Let's find a man. Here we keep coming. Behind the net again, and this time it'll go to Beaupré. Beaupré all the way at center into the zone. Komets have it into the corner. And that one right into the feet of Kashirsky, and he couldn't do a thing with it. Atlanta back up ice, charging hard. Barnett to the Fort Wayne line, off behind the goal, turned back around the wall. As this one on the side of the net, good move. Schaafsma came up the half wall, tried to make it go, and up with it now will be, oh baby, move it. Bad pass, but we got it. Oh, we can't get it out for any reason at all.
Well, we're going to give a mistake right here. Now it's going to cost us.
We come up top, they scramble, can't get it again. They still couldn't get the shot out behind the net. Higgs with it, trying to center it, left point. Left point, front of the net, goes wide again. Komets have it. Here they come, up ice. Good lead pass, but long distance off. Schaafsma going in, trying to run his guy off the play. Chipped away. Here comes Atlanta back up on the center spot. Barnett coming to the Komet line. Long pass behind the net. Left by the Komet goaltender. Up the wall. Short pass. Get it moving. Somebody cover the guy.
Make the easy pass.
Yep, up the wall. There was an easy one there. Nobody took it.
Well, he had a man in the center ice zone where he should have just flipped it to him. Then he goes up the center, uses the winger as a give and go, but he tried the tough pass up the boards, and it hit and skirted over the sticks.
6:04 left in period 2. It is Komets 1-0 over Atlanta, and this is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
That time an alert, Pat Nagle kept him off the board. That was a crazy one.
Yeah, well, they tried to get Q to bank it off the boards and then try to go around him and behind the net, and he got a skate on it, deflected it up on the side of the net. Nagle fortunately stayed at the post, held on to the post, and the puck crawled up his leg, and he was able to grab it.
All right, back we come. The draw stays to the left of Nagles. They dig for it. Komets have it back. And up the wall we come, knocked down by Embach. Nice cross-rink pass going in. Belzile. He overskated himself that time, tried to make a play, and it's back at neutral ice. Saul goes cross-rink to Weber. Weber over center, pumps it around behind the net. Belzile all the way right corners, got it there. He's hit back in the corner. He got it again. Puck comes loose, though, and here they come. Back up ice to the Fort Wayne line goes Bahagi. That's broken up. Komets going deep. As Belzile back in the corner, trying to come up with a loose puck. Held in on the wing left side.
Weber in.
Weber drives it deep. Weber still got it. Man at the point is there. If they need him, he's there. That's Meurs. Weber gets pulled down. Here they come, back up ice. Everybody playing a defensive role right now. Look out. Hey! Way to go. Good move. Komets trying to defend that one. As it's
Meurs, I think, was the one that came back.
Picked off again. The Komet winger going down hard. Puck comes out at center. And you're right. He's got to catch a plane somewhere tonight, Robbie. That's not complaining. It's the same for both of them. But here we come at center. Nope, knocked down behind the net. Where'd it go? They're going to go back the same way again and try it again. Same thing happened. They steal it in behind the Fort Wayne net, up around the wall, and they now move it all the way back when an icing will be called.
Yes, it will.
As Shiplow will go back for the touch.
4:21 to go, up by 1, and we're having trouble at times getting out of our own zone, especially when we try to come up the boards. They send that defenseman in. They pinch very quickly, and they force the puck right back down our throat. So they got to come around, use the centerman a little more, and give it a little short pass as they circle the side of the net there.
And we're not getting our outlet pass off very quick.
No,
They're setting up
and they got to put it on the sticks. They can't be putting it in the feet. They don't have time to play with it.
All right, face-off that time goes to Perlini around behind the net. Up ice we come to center. Going into the zone this time. Komets feed it down the zone nicely, and it goes Thompson. Got a shot on goal. Net. Scramble on the corner, and they're all over somebody down there.
Perlini, I think it is. He's getting bumped around pretty good.
But he hung on to the corner of the net.
Yeah, was able to fight
knock him down, yeah.
So go to the net with it. Thompson right at it, took the backhand. It was on the side. Perlini jumped in there looking for a loose one, but the defense was all over him. We get a line change. Back
we come to the face-off in the Atlanta zone off to the left of Matt Ginn, their goaltender of record tonight. Kashirsky ready as he heads to the draw. Ian Murvik. Shots on goal 18-15. Komets hold a little edge there. Held into the zone. Down checking as Albers tying the puck and the man up. At the point, Komets have. Oh, wow, was that dangerous. Wow. We got away with it, though. Here we come, kept in by Saul. Drives it deep in the corner. Off behind the net, Schaafsma. Here's Schaafsma trying to get away. He got away from one. All the way cross rink, bad pass, but they got it. Now moving it back up is going to be Beaupré. Beaupré sends it in the left corner. Can't get to it again. Komets try to step in. Here comes Atlanta. 3 men down, going to the line, all the way to the left wing. A drive. Oh, and a rebound right on by Alberts. Komets come back with it again. All the way to center. Going in hard. Kashirsky to the net. The shot off behind the goal. Kept alive by Saul. Here's Big Cody. Out at the point, right side. Still no play. Half wall again. They're getting up deep. Whoa, into the corner, and they lost it on the play. Schaafsma let it roll off his stick, and he's back off the ice. Line changes there. Komets are in again. Embach there. He's looking for help. Doesn't have it. He's still looking in front.
Score! Right to the net.
Beautiful play right on the corner of the net. A beautiful deflection, and that gave us what we wanted. And it will go to Meurs.
Yeah, Meurs. And again, Embach really didn't have any play. He was looking for the defenseman, but as we say, their forwards take our defenseman, so he wasn't in the play. He circled around, had no play. He just flipped the shot at the net, but he had Meurs beside the net, and he had Krasowski beside the net. Meurs got his stick on it, redirected, right in the corner. Nice goal.
17:01 of the period.
Meurs.
We're on there. Meurs. Embach will have an assist. There'll be another one probably. So the Komets are getting down, coming right back into the zone and making Gibbs work again, or Ginn rather. He had no chance on that. What a beautiful play.
It was right to the net, and they had it sitting there. That's the 4th goal for Meurs, and good to see him get on the board again.
He works so hard and takes, he's sort
not
of
very
a rat
big,
out
and
there,
he gets pushed around at the net there, and if he stands in there like he did there, he took a check, but he was able to get the stick on it and paid the price.
All right, it'll be Perlini back for the face-off again, deep into the corner. After it goes Thompson, but it's cleared around behind the net and up the left boards. Nesbitt working back out for Atlanta. To the line, look out, going in on the right side. Nunn couldn't get the shot away. Behind the net, Komets have it. They're banged away on the play, and here comes Southorn. Picks up the loose puck. Nice pass, cleared at center, Perlini. In goes Perlini. He's all the way to the corner, drops it off front of the net. Right to the goal. It came off the stick of Sadlowski, and the goaltender just hanging on. Jim, boy, that was like a
little bingo-bongo there.
Yeah, carom on a pool table.
Yeah, one stick, one skate, one stick, one skate, bang on the net. We'll take it.
And going in directions you don't expect.
Yeah. 2:21 to go. Line change by the Komets. Face-off will stay in the Atlanta zone.
2-1's a big goal. Meurs picks it up at 18:01.
That's his second point for the night. He got an assist on the first goal, as did Belzile.
And here's, speaking of Belzile, he's back at it again as he heads into the draw against Meurs. 2-0 Komets. Ready, set. Scrumming it out, kept alive by Weber. Down in the corner, behind the net, Komets have it. On the side of the net, Belzile took a pop at it, couldn't finish it. Got it back at the point. Weber sends it back in the corner. Came loose, laying there, couldn't make it. Komets have it again. Here's Embach. Spins away from one. He got it back in the corner. Knocked loose that time. Belzile picking it off. Still has it out front. Embach couldn't get there. It's deflected, intercepted, and back up ice they come. All the way.
Takes it out. Here's Embach coming out of the corner. Walking in.
He's got it again. He's got a shot again. There's another shot. Around behind Belzile.
Yeah, he got the shot on goal after Embach did all the work. The puck come off the rebound. Belzile got the shot on the short side, and the goaltender, Ginn, made the save.
And behind the play, Meurs got smoked right at the blue line.
Yeah, he took a pretty good check, but he got himself in there and dug the puck out. That forced the puck back into the play.
The sacrifice you make to play as a team, eh?
Yeah.
We are just 1:44 away from the end of period 2. 2-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Look out. They got a man up top, and the puck comes loose. Foot race is on. After it goes Perry, but the goaltender gets there first and clears it back up on the wall. Here comes Atlanta into the Fort Wayne zone now, off behind the net, trying to center it. Higgs. Higgs can't get it out where he wants it, but he's got the biscuit still. Here he comes to the point, right side. Shiplow shot blocked. Nice save on a rebound. Nagle had to reach through a bunch of them to get the play, but he got her.
Well, he saw it all the way. That's the key to it. He was out on the top of that crease, reached out, made the glove save, killed the play right there. It gives the Komets a chance to change them all up right now with 52 seconds. Important face-off here.
2-0 Komets. Meurs with a big one. Embach assisting along with Belzile. Change them up. Here we come. Belzile back up top. One more time. Meurs with him. All right, let's see a big draw here. 52 seconds to go. And out to the point on the left side. They try to skate in. Meurs won't let him get by. He sends it back to the point left side, though. Back on the corner. Knocked down is Nunn. Komets fight for it. They got a man out top. Going into the zone, it's Embach. He looks. He's there. He's out front. Leaves it. As Belzile going in. Here's a drive.
On the net.
Whoa, and skating back into the corner, Meurs, but he couldn't hold the play. Back they come, going the other way. None coming to the net. Can't play that one. Komets get it again. Here they come, back out of the zone. Good move as Embach pumps it all the way back inside the line. It will be icing. 13:05 to go. That's 13 seconds. In period 2, the Komets with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, face off back into the zone. So again, very important. Let's win that draw. We've done a pretty good job on winning the draws, but this Atlanta team pretty good at it too. So we need the one in our own zone here right now.
Pretty evenly matched game tonight here, I'll tell you.
Yep.
All right, back we come one more time. Belzile looking for the face-off. It comes wide out at the point. Up top, drive just wide of the net again. As down in front of the net that time, Weber lays it on his guy. Back up they come. Komets dump it all the way back. The clock will run. Buzzer will go, and we have a 2-0 lead at the end of 2 periods of play. This is Komet Hockey.
WWIFM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne. Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Nickelodeon products. SpongeBob, Dora, Diego, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are featured in Midwest's Nickelodeon line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear. Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, little trouble reading the score sheet tonight. There's 2 entries on it. In the first period, it says 4:24. It was Beaupré with the goal, and the assists go to Meurs, and the other one to Belzile. 18:01 of the, or 17:01, I'm sorry, of the second period. The only entry is Meurs for the goal, Embach, and assist going to Belzile. So that's it. And shots on goal, 11-11 at the end of 1, 22-16 at the end of 2. We outshoot them 11-5 in the second period, and so far it has been a penalty-free game.
Well, and I think that's what this Atlanta team's going to do. They can't be satisfied and think they can win a hockey game on the road with only 5 shots on goal. So I look for them to come out and put a real good burst on, start peppering shots at Nagle, and really test them in this third period. And we're going to have to respond by playing a little more physical. They don't have the real big forwards, and if we play physical against them, we can bump them away from the net, give us a chance to get the puck up. We also got to be very careful on our zone throwing around the boards. Their defense pinches in, and they take away those forwards, and we have trouble. They come right back at them, and you keep giving them 2 chances. They're going to get one sooner or later.
So that's where we are at this particular moment, and you know, you look back to what we're doing against a team of this size tonight, and that's the old Los Angeles philosophy a la Robbie Laird. Get the big guys and they'll bang you into submission, and we're kind of doing that only by leaning pretty well.
Yeah, well, these teams are pretty well evenly matched, and we see it on the score sheet. We see it the way they're playing, skating and checking. So we'll see it the third period opens up, and if either one of these teams can take off. But if they want a speed game, I think the Komets can go with them.
Yeah, nobody's dominating the shot clock. 3 shots go to Meurs, 3 shots to Belzile, and 2 shots to Southhorn, 2 to Embach, 2 to Sidlowski, and 2 to Thompson. So nobody's tearing it up or dominating, but we're in the right place with a couple of goals, and that's just what the doctor ordered. We will be back with a Franke family album in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler
Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'DanielAuto.com.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe and we'll load up any 6-inch sub like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges for extras 50% more meat compared to our classics. Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're back poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure had incurred the wrath of the Clown Mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo too?
They truly do. For you too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say,
Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're back between periods 2 and 3. And this is going to be a kind of a Franke family album.
Froggy?
Yeah. And as we spoke earlier tonight in talking about the virtues of Fort Wayne sports, one of the greatest is the Franke family when they came into control of the Comet Hockey Club. They nurtured it at a moment it needed nurturing, and they let it go free when it had a chance to run. The management has been exceptionally good. I spoke to a gentleman a couple of nights ago who is a National Hockey Leaguer, and he said if anybody belongs in the American Hockey League Hall of Fame, it's got to be the Franke family because of what they've done for minor league hockey. Not just the Komets, but in different instances during that time when leagues needed help. I agree.
Did our uncle call you again?
I thought I recognized the voice.
Uncle Elmo. Jiminy Christmas. Well, that's nice,
it's been a great ride with you guys. You know, for all of us. I mean, I've always enjoyed it. I've gotten along with everybody who's been a part of it.
Yep.
But you guys are just unbelievable. And look what you've done for the game, to the game. And you've said things that you've made come true. I remember the opening night when the Frankies bought the club, and Uncle David said, we're going to sell out tonight.
Yeah.
And several people said, yeah, sure.
I could have killed him.
Hey, what do? We sold out.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll not forget that
Man,
either.
I remember the heat. The heat was on right from that point on. And, no, I mean, that's, you go back to the summer of 1990, and, you know, Steve said, well, what do you think? You know, do you think we can do this? And we said, I think we can. And we've been around it long enough to know what we think the fans are looking for, and so it worked out. And of course, having the Pops and Perfection Bakery at that time as the major corporate sponsor was huge. And but it was. You know, that obviously you'll never forget that year. We'll never forget that year, and specific games during that year. And you know, to me, still in our almost 26 full years, that game down in Indianapolis in the first round of the playoffs, the 7th game, you know, had that gone the other way,
Lonnie Loach,
who knows what would have happened had Lonnie Loach not scored that goal. You know, you just never know, because we just took off. And then we beat Kalamazoo in the next round, and then eventually lost to Peoria in the finals. But that is what I think got the community re-energized in the Komets.
I'm sure it did, because you had highly visible players. And the thing you've always done is you've really brought yourself into the community with the players. They're all over the place doing good things, meeting kids, being where they belong. And you, as you say, this is Fort Wayne's team, and it really is. This isn't just an idle piece of chatter.
No.
You guys are paying for the Fort Wayne fans to have fun. No. But, I mean, it is their team.
Yeah, it is, and it always has been. And just as it was ours when we were little kids coming to the games, that's how we felt about it, that it was the fans' team. And, you know, and if you look around, we've had a lot of success with the sports teams in Fort Wayne. I mean, the Mad Ants have won a championship here in the last couple of years, and
Tin Caps were the big one.
And the Tin Caps have been huge downtown, and you know, winning championships downtown, and you know, with the Mad Ants, obviously, if the Indiana Pacers buy you, somebody likes you.
Yeah.
So you know, they don't just throw that around, and so the city has always been good at supporting the teams when they felt comfortable supporting the teams, and that's where we had to come in 1990 and try to create some sort of a comfort level between the fans and the team again. And it probably didn't hurt that the team was gone for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
you know, that probably was as big a thing as anything for us.
Because it was real.
It was real. It wasn't fake. No. So, and you know what? We got to sit back here, and he's long gone now, but we got to thank David Welker, too, for allowing us to continue the name.
Yeah,
and the players that were here at that time, the Chins and Lucics and Laxos and guys like that. I mean, that was all part of the mix. And you know, it's been a long ride. I mean, nobody knows how long the ride's been better than you. And you know,
really, it's been a short ride.
It has.
It has, only because I think the attitude and the atmosphere around the team has always been positive, upbeat, even in bad times. The good side shown through rather than the crepe being hung.
Right.
And I mean, that's so important. And that rubs off onto the fans when they come.
Yeah, I think you're right. And, and we've set up good relationships in the marketplace. I mean, if it were not for the season ticket holders and all the sponsors, this wouldn't be possible. So.
Well, and I thought the way the thing was put together, with you in the position you're in, you've done a heck of a job with all of that. And I'll tell you, I want to get Dave on a little bit as well. I mean, he has developed and matured into one damn good general manager.
Well, you know what? I would say that it would be interesting to see the winning percentage of the team since Dave's been the GM since 1990. I'll bet it's very high, and I'll bet there aren't many, if any, that are any better. So, he's done a great job of also integrating the coach and the director of hockey operations, because that can be a messy deal too, as you know.
There's where the politics are.
Well, I'm going to put Dave on here, but I just want to wish all the Comet fans out there Merry Christmas. A great crowd on a Monday night, 3 days before Christmas. We're very, very fortunate that in this busy time of the year that people came out. We've got a lot of games here over a 13, 14-day period of time, but that's what it's all about, and that's why the team is still here, and that's why next year they'll celebrate 65 seasons.
Why not? We'll get it
Merry
done.
Christmas, Bob.
Thank you very much. God bless you, and the same to you. Okay there, GM. Put on your hat. You ready?
Okay, how's that?
All right. The traumatic side of it has been your side, the emotional side, because when it's going good, man, you just lean back, put your feet up, and say, yeah. But when it's going bad, you can't hide.
No.
You better be available.
Yep.
And you've always been that, Dave.
Well, thank you, Bob. You can't hide when it's tough times. You got to be there just like when it's good times. And, fortunately, over the years, we've had a lot of good times.
Well, many more. I can't think of any bad ones. Some of them weren't quite as good.
No. We had a couple seasons where we didn't really do much of anything. And we had a couple coaches in the past that maybe just weren't the right mix at that time. But, it's always a challenge every year, whether you have the same coach or a new coach. You gotta get in a groove with them and get to know their lingo, and they get to know you. But I've had Gary here as an assistant coach and now the head coach. We have a great relationship, and as you know, Gary works harder at this than anybody else. I really feel that way. He's a real puckhead, and I mean that, and I mean that positively. He's hockey. Sometimes I got to slow him down a little bit, but that's just his energy and his youth, and he wants to win bad. He wants to win just like we do.
I see more frustration in him than anyone else, because it doesn't turn out perfect, and you're dealing with humans who are imperfect.
Well, you can't expect them to do any more than what they can do.
Oh no, that's what it is.
So you put them in the best position we can put them in, and hopefully they'll get the job done.
And over the time we've had a variety of affiliations, but I think this one we have now with Colorado, to me, it's one of the nicest we've ever had.
It's solid. We have good players from them, and they're good players off the ice. I really like the affiliation with Colorado. They understand where we're coming from, and vice versa. And it's just really, so far, it's worked out really well.
And you can talk to them.
And we can talk to them. And matter of fact, I talked to Craig Billington today about a couple things. And, they're in contact with me. They're in contact with Gary on the players. And they had their goalie coach in last week working with the goalies.
Yep.
And, they're very helpful.
Well, we want to congratulate you and Mike and say again, Merry Christmas and God bless you guys, and thanks for all you've done. and whatever has happened to the length or the shortness of your life, you've made it work really well to the benefit of Fort Wayne hockey fans.
Well, thank you, Bob. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I know everybody's back home tonight, so
even the dogs.
Even the dogs are there. It's gone to the dogs now.
Yes, it has. A little more than usual.
Well,
so
Merry
again,
Christmas.
God bless you guys. It's been fun working with you.
Thank you, Bob.
All righty.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Dave and Mike Franke. They are the Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside in this organization. And Robbie and I are Mr. Up and Mr. Down. What the heck? We'll take whatever we got. Into the third period, they've already dropped the puck. What's wrong with these people? They didn't wait for us. But it was worth the conversation. Back up we come, and at center ice, trying to move it all the way into the corner, will be Atlanta. Lookouts. Oops, side of the net. Komets have it back, and they give it away. Another save.
Shot on the net,
Down in front of the net. Pulled away. Komets have it. Into the zone they come. Picked off. Whoa, out front and bouncing over the stick of Perlini. Was a good pass. Picked up again. Out it comes in front of the net. Komets couldn't hold that one. Has bumped off the play that time. Thompson. Puck goes back Fort Wayne zone in the corner. Icing the call. And it is 2-0 K's. Third period underway. This is Komet hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, here we come. Komets get it deep in the zone, taken away there by Matt Register, and here comes Atlanta back towards center ice. All the way to the Fort Wayne line. Dumped off the wall into the corner by Bartow, and around the net, Komets go in, fight deep in the corner for the loose puck. Dave got it, front of the net. Turning well, Belzile. Belzile way up in the air, flops it wide, and almost picking it off on the wall was the Komet winger. Guess who? Meurs. He's creating his problems again. Here they go into the zone. Here's a drive. Rebound cleared nicely as Beaupré picks it up. All the way back it goes on goal at the other end. Atlanta back for the play as Bartow, the D-man behind his net, waiting around, starts up, short pass up the right wall at center, going to the line, breaking into the zone. D'Amico, he's nailed in the corner. Look out, here they come again.
Nagle, another save.
Komets coming back with it.
They're starting to get
on the way to center. After it, Kashirsky. In he goes across the line, chips it wide. Turned out, Saul with a drive, went wide of the net. All the way to the point, right side. Beaupré back in the corner. Round behind the net. Kashirsky chasing it down. Saul's got it. He flips it back all the way out to center ice. The puck back in the Fort Wayne zone. Beaupré chased it down. Change the lines out now as Atlanta changes them up. You can't get too far up the angle. Here's Perlini. They got to skate for this one in a hurry. Into the zone they go. Drop deep that time as it is going to be Thompson for the play. Pokes it loose behind the net. That one back up on the screen. So we'll face it off inside the Atlanta zone. It is 2-0 Komets, period number 3. This is Komet hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, 2-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TV, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at O'DanielAuto.com.
Komet Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, here comes Atlanta back. Fort Wayne zone, wide left, shot, save. Nagle's gobbling it up on a real blast from Barnett.
Yeah, they're not scared to shoot the puck now. They're going to come out shooting, hoping a rebound, a mistake or something. But at this point, Nagle looks pretty sharp, handling his rebounds and playing the angles on that shot there.
At least he can see what's coming. They're keeping him, giving him a clear chance to have a look at it.
Well, the defense is standing up, and they're forcing them wide, and they'll shoot from out there.
Into the draw. One more time. It will be Perlini. Perlini squares away against Frazee. Off to the right of Nagle. Here we go. Perlini looks for the draw. They've got it on the corner, then lost it on the wall. Good hit, Southey. Turned around the far wall, trying to center it. Nesbitt can't get it done. Komets almost steal it, and out to center. Sidlowski chops away at it. Couldn't make the play, and back they come again. Sid almost steals that one. He's got it. Here he goes into the zone.
Got a man in front.
Whoa, and that time Thompson didn't move in quick enough.
He didn't go for the net.
If he'd gone for the net, he'd have had a dandy one, a lollipop right on the scene. Here they come again. In goes Thompson. Can't play it. He's all the way out front. Lost it again. Komets jam for it one more time.
Perlini
Kept in the zone again. Perlini working hard. Sends to the defense. Hamonic's got it on the right side inside the Komet blue line. Somebody look around. He's going to get himself trapped in the corner. Back up ice they come, though. Now we send the break back to Southey. Southorn on his way. Into the zone they go. As Thompson got jabbed pretty hard from behind that time.
Embach really ahead of Steve.
Here we come back into the zone, and it's cleared center ice. Here they come, 3 men down. All the way to the corner, stop camp. Nice steal, Komets.
Embach
Great
again.
back check. Embach really picked his pocket. He's got it back. In he goes. He's there. He's through the D.
Walk it in.
Oh, and he backhanded on the short side wide.
Too tight.
Up top, here we come again from the point. Weber with a drive all the way out to the half wall right side off the wall. Baganti moving at Fort Wayne zone. Meurs back to cover the loose puck. Around they come back out of the zone. Clear to center. Who's got it now? Meurs gets a good hit on his man.
Into the bench.
Up they come on the way, and it's into the bench, and Meurs and Stejko have a little conversation. We're still 2-0 Komets. 14:58 to go. It is period 3, and this is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob. N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets trying to move that puck all the way deep inside the Atlanta line. They get it dumped deep, make a line change, and back with the puck. Everson coming to the Komet line. They drop it in deep. Southorn's there. He's got a guy at center, and turning his back to the plate, Thompson. He still got it, holding his man up. Attaboy. He gave it to him to open it up a little bit up the wall. Sidlowski just couldn't hold a stiff pass coming at the blue line. Here they go, back in the corner again. Southey moving away from one. Look out up the corner, left and wide at the point. Look out, Register coming out front. A shot, a save, and at the point they've got it again. Knocked down one more time. This one came back into the crowd.
Yeah, Southorn got a piece of that. He gave the puck away up the boards with no winger there, and they threw it right back at the net. He ended up blocking the shot and knocked it out of bounds, so he made up for the little mistake.
13:29 to go in this game. 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
This season, you can celebrate more for less at your Chevy dealer. Just find your holiday bonus tag and find your deal. So whether it's making your season brighter with the technology of a Cruise, finding room for all your gifts in the spacious Traverse, or finishing 2015 with a bang behind the wheel of a breathtaking Malibu, you can do it all in a new Chevy when you find your holiday bonus tag. Wrap up the deals and wrap up the year in a new Chevrolet. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Take delivery by 1/4/16. See dealer for details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, face-off in the neutral zone. Komets went offside, cutting into the Atlanta zone. So we'll have to change the lines. We'll have the face-off, 2-0. Komets hanging on to the lead.
Face-off just outside the Atlanta zone. Perlini will take the draw.
Ready to go. Got the draw again. Harmonic cross rink on the plate of Southhorn. Southie drives it deep behind the net. In goes Sidlowski. Pushed his guy hard. They dump it off front of the net. Ooh, and they give away a little too quickly that time, but they do. Harmonic now covering his guy heading to the net. He can't get the shot away. Southhorn gets a good shot on his guy. Here they come, tipped up the wall. Moving it hard at center. Lead pass going in deep on the zone. And
Perlini gets popped.
Perlini gets lined up pretty good that time by Stechkal. Back they come. He's got a drive. Nice save on the play. He recovered long enough to put a bullet on that net, I'll tell you. He's a big kid. He can absorb a lot of that. But here comes Atlanta one more time. Everson cruising slowly at center. It is met by Perlini up top. Here we come. Komets. Oh, look out. Southhorn had it, lost it. Now he gave it away again. Picked back off the play by Bartow. Behind the net. This time up it comes. Harmonic with a good move that time. Dumps it out at center and all the way inside the Atlanta zone where they cycle it off to Matt Register, off the D. Here he comes. Poked away. Loose puck coming to the Komets. Here they go. The drive as unable to get it on goal. The defender, Register, came back in a hurry. But here we come. Perry checked off the play. Perry knocks his man down right up front. Oh, dribbler almost went on the net. Trying to get to that one. Kashirsky teed it up, but he couldn't finish it. Here they come. Back Fort Wayne zone on the left wing. Here's a drive wide of the net on the half wall. Came out the right point. Back down in the corner, right side. Who's got this one? Beaupré going in hard, banging his guy behind the net. Saul going in as well, waiting to see what it is. Kashirsky, big crowd. Can't get it loose. It came out front. Hey, we got it back up top, and here go the Komets again. All the way in it goes. Kashirsky by the D. He cuts up front. He's there. Whoa, good defensive move that time.
No penalty on it.
He's picked off on the play.
He's looking for the hook.
Yeah. Here they come. Back they come again. There'll be no penalty again. Back to the line.
Offside.
In they go, but an offside call gets the whistle there. With 11-12 still left in the match. 2-0. Komets lead. This is Komet Hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Here we come, back up ice again. Southie's got it at center. Here's Meurs. In he goes. He's got help. Feeds it off the wall. Whoa, and Meurs came to the net. He couldn't quite get it played. Sticks get a little high there. Meurs wades through the forest. Back it comes. Here comes Atlanta. A shot on goal from far out by Nesbitt. Komets on the corner. Fight for it down deep. Nesbitt in on a hard forecheck. Komets still battle away. Perlini looking at it. Can't get it. Changing on the fly there for Atlanta. Now here's Southhorn. Ooh, up in the air. Bad play. And you can't flip it like they got a man up front. Wide again. Around they come far side. They get it up front again and miss the net. Here they come, trying to get it again. Can't clear it. And this time the Komets should have it. They do, clearing it out to neutral ice.
Gets it out.
You can always, when Sidlowski's got the puck, 99 out of 100 times he does the right thing with it. Here they come into the zone, going hard to the net. Poked away, Komets come back, and they lost it trying to cut through the defense. That time, trying to move it out was Thompson. At center, at the line, Komets going in. Here they are, trying to get it in front of the net. Thompson lost it again, trying to hold his man. They break out, coming to center. Long cross-ring pass from Naven to the corner, high.
Offside.
So that gets a whistle there with the offside play. 9:02 still left in the match. 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life: mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
What she wanted?
It's got 4 wheels.
Okay, we're ready to go back to the action here with 9:02 still left in this match. 27-20 shots on goal as the Komets have definitely dialed it up a notch here in the third.
The pace is picked up, there's no doubt. And the shots on goal right now, Atlanta's come out with 4 and the Komets come out with 5. So they've been going at it each other pretty good. And the play has been in the own zone, making sure you clear it. You got to get the puck and you got to get out of your zone. Otherwise, the forechecking is going to catch you.
So it's Atlanta at their own blue line, moving back out. Register drops it off. The D moving at Fort Wayne zone. Good hit that time. Beaupré. Komets have it back as it's Schaafsma sending to his D. Coming up the middle, it is Belzile. Whipping it off the glass, down hard in the corner. He's pulled off by Register and tied up behind the net. Up they come right side. Short pass coming up the line, but they chase it down. As Atlanta going deep into the zone, hard. D'Amico coming loose with the puck in the corner. Look out. Up the near wall. Good move that time, as Nagle had the move that he had to make. Here come the Komets at center, wide of the net in the corner. No icing called. Both teams with the line changes, and here comes Atlanta back on the attack. At the zone, trying to cut across. Couldn't get by the D. Going deep in the corner, dropping it off on the point. Komets trying to get it back. They root away at it. Can't get it loose again. Now we've got it back as Belzile coming up the wall right. They have room, moving it to center ice, flipped over the defense. Going back to the corner, Embach trying to follow it through, can't get to it. Komets hold it off, and it's in the zone again. Recovered again by Atlanta as Barteau picks it off. Barteau, nice forecheck. Meurs, he goes in and cranks his guy a pretty good shot. They send it back in the zone on a slow whistle. Everybody's back on side, and we have 7.5 to go. Atlanta waiting around, see which way they're coming. Out of the zone, they come left. Meurs coming to center. Wide into the corner. He can fly. Sends it loose behind the net. Knocked down in the corner. Komets get it back, sending it up the right boards. Tapped out at center. Komets have a piece of it. And their pass got right over the stick of Perlini. But Atlanta behind their own net trying to set it up. Bahangi moving it out. Here they come all the way to center. Fort Wayne trying to drive the puck loose as Hamonic goes after it around the far wall, and Thompson gets a good hit on his guy. Front of the net, Komets. Here's Hamonic again. Feeding it back. Nice play. Up they come. Long bouncing pass at center. Sidlowski's got it. He's still got it as he knocks it loose in front of the net. And a cross check, no call made. Up they come the other way. and into the zone, around behind the net. Whoa, they cram it, and it was
Nagle
nice.
got his leg down.
Baby, just in time, he threw the
Here we
big
go,
block
another
out.
shot.
And they hit the post.
That was deflected and hit the post. Nagle gets a break.
They are positively putting it on right now. Here they come to the line. They still can't get the play. At the net, the shot to save. Rebound, score! Perry gets the goal.
Yeah, at the net. Again, Atlanta backed off and let the Comet man with the puck up high, circle, slowed down. Perry went to the net. They threw the puck at the net. The goaltender made the save. The rebound was there, and Perry, with his size, was able to whack it in and chip it up over the goalie. Big goal, 3-0 Comets.
Hey, at the right time, too. This is Comet hockey.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe, and we'll load up any 6-inch sub, like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast, made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges for extras. 50% more meat compared to our classics.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Comets try to get it going. In goes Perlini, deep left side. Broken up, though, by Everson, and he's trying to get back out with it. Sends into his defense, Matt Register. He just plays it off to the right side. Everson making the break again. Comets with the forecheck on. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Good hit that time, as Harmonic took his guy right off the puck.
In and over, dump it in.
Moving is Thompson in front of the net. Couldn't hold it. Almost stole it on a pass out. But it is behind the net. Is that or not? What do we got?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get the whistle, and the face-off will be...
Might have a penalty here. Too many men on the ice?
I don't know. Must have been. Who's got it?
1, 2, 3.
Tell you in a moment.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Atlanta.
That's the first penalty or call of any kind in the game.
Yeah, and it was a bench penalty, something that really didn't occur on the ice. It was a mistake off the bench, and we'll take it. Go on power play with 4:53 to go. Up by 3.
Hey, let's go. Face-off, power play, Comets 3-0. We lead. Been a pretty good hockey game all the way down, and the Comets have never let the pressure off.
Yeah, well, we've kept the pressure on. Pretty good third period here.
Sidlowski with it now. He gets it on the half wall left, dumps behind the net. Whoa, score! Bingo! Another one for Perry.
Yeah, he stayed in front right there, and they got it to him. It took 2 tries, but they finally got it across, made the pass. Perry, power play goal. On it.
By 15. Perry, could this be Perry's night for 3?
Well, heads up. Well, it's nice to see him get on the board again. Like I say,
a perfect play,
skating hard, working hard, and finally paid off for him.
This is Comet Hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons Chicken Fajita Grilled Lunch Wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. It sounds fantastico. Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Perlini and Thompson get the assist on the goal by Perry as he picks up a couple of quick ones.
Yep, 5 and 6. Nice to see him get
13-48 and 15-15. Has he got another one in him? Let's find out.
4:29 to go, third period.
And big goal 4 is a lot better than 3, because 3, they say, is the hardest lead to protect, you know. We'll take it. All right, the faceoff will stay inside the Fort Wayne zone this time as Kashirsky steps into the draw. Out it goes to the point. From the point, look out. Around to center ice. Komets after it. Here they go, back in the zone. It is Thomas the drive. Oh, and a rebound came out front, and they overskated it. Here we come, back at the line. Thomas going hard, trying to check his man. Here's Atlanta into the zone, all the way into the corner left. Can't play it. Up the wall. Komets intercept. Here they come on their way to center ice, looking for help. Don't have it yet. The trailer on the play. Thomas tried to center it. One too many passes. Up the wall they come. Going after it. No play. As it will be Kashirsky who puts some pressure on the puck, and the Komets drive it back, and here comes a shot on a misplayed puck behind the net. Here we come. It's Meurs. Nope, it's Weber working his way back out. Bounced right over the stick of the Komets' Schaafsma. And back it comes to Atlanta. The register going in hard. Nicely taken off the play by Randy Cure. Around the wall, right side half wall. Up they come. Komets with it. Trying to move it at center. Drop it off as they send it into the line. A little loosey-goosey there, but they got their job done. With 3:10 to go, here's Atlanta again, firing it around behind the far net. Picked off the wall right side. Big hit by the Komets on Naven, and out they come to the neutral zone again. Sending it deep, up the wall, picked back off, stopping and moving now. D'Amico.
Less than 3 minutes.
At the line, still no play, and the puck dribbles inside the Atlanta zone. We're back. D'Amico coming to center, all the way down the right line. Nice back check by the Komet forechecker on that one. As here they come. Got it out front, trying to center it. They get a man up the top on the point, left side. No pass, left point. Here we come, right point. Dribbler went on by the net in the corner. Picked out by Southey. Back up the wall. Unable to catch that one. Thompson. Back they come again.
Get that point,
Spinning
man.
deep is Higgs. Can't play it. Round they come back up the wall again. Komets have it this time. They go to the puck. 2-on-2 coming to the line. Nicely, Sidlowski in the zone. Gets a trailer.
Heads up.
And Sid gets hit. He knocks his guy flat.
Yeah, we got something over here, too, from behind the play. Penalties coming up now. Running at each other a little bit right now.
Yeah.
The Atlanta defense took a run at Sid, and he saw him coming, and he just stood his ground.
You don't knock him down.
Yeah, over here on the Atlanta bench, too. So we got Saul going in the box. So I used to say something happened behind the play, and I didn't see it all back there, but Saul's in the box, and the Atlanta box is open. 21, Higgs is going in.
Higgs.
So they'll
let's see what we're going to make a call on this one. At 17:45.
Yeah, they both get 2 each, so they must have been doing a little jabbing and whacking at each other. Slashing is the call.
All right. So they'll play four-side. 2:15 still left. Unsportsmanlike. Okay. So one was verbal abuse and the other was a massage. All right, with 2:15 left, they're playing four-side. The Komets try to play it, and they've got the puck. Back it comes. Cure feeds a short pass, gets it given right back, came up the wall. And here's Thomas going into the zone, breaks in the hole. There's room for it, but here's Kashirsky. In he goes, down in front. He's there. Shot. Rebound out front, trying to get it. His stick is slashed right out of his hand.
And broke
It'll be a penalty call again to Atlanta.
Yeah, Schaafsma going right to the net after the shot. The rebound was there, but when he reached out, chunk. The defenseman chopped the stick, broke it right in half, and there goes $200 down the drain. And the Komets will have a man power play, 4-on-3, with 1:56 left of the game.
Robbie sound more like management. All right, let's see who took the other penalty for 2 minutes. But it was a heck of a slash because he took a beautiful stick and demolished it right on the spot. So if they don't put his name on the board, shame on him. They don't put it on because if Santa sees it, he's been naughty.
Yeah.
But it happened at 18:04. It was a slash.
Yeah, they're waiting for some. There he goes. He's going in the box right now. 17, Nesbitt.
All right, we're nearing the end.
It was actually 43 that got the penalty. Register got the penalty, but 17's in the box.
Whoa. Lots of penalties coming up all of a sudden.
Losing their cool a little bit, Atlanta.
Here comes Sid, back up ice. Lead pass is good to Belzile. All the way cross rink, all the way up top. It comes to the Komets. In goes Sid, drive. Came high. Picked up again, down in the corner. Round it comes, playing a little catch Southhorn now. They got Sid up in the high slot. He can't get the play, but he's looking. He's coming out, going to spread it out if he can. And, oops, it went off his stick. But he still got it, which is the important thing. Here's Southey. Southey going in front of the net. Oh, right out front. Trying to get to it is Embach. Embach ties up his guy in the wall. Down in the corner, coming at it again. It is Belzile coming out front, giving it off to Sid. Up the middle has it Southhorn. Again, drive. Knocked down, kept in by Sidlowski again with a minute. Here's Sid up top again. Southey's got it one more time. He fires, and it's knocked down. Up into the screen.
Up into the screen.
So we have 55 seconds left. 4-0 the score. Komets over the Atlanta Gladiators.
Yeah, let's get Perry back on the ice. He's the hot one right now with a hot hand. 2 goals in the last 7 minutes of the game. So have they got him out there? Yeah, he's over there, 97.
Yeah, there he is. Come on, pick it, buddy. Give him a spot. Here we come, down in the corner. Komets get it back all the way up top. Here we go one more time. Cure. Cross rink, it comes to Schaafsma. Schaafsma back to Cure. Perry waiting, trying to get a place, but he's way too shallow on the net. Here he goes. Oh, man.
Shot.
He got the shot and put it where he wanted it, and that was a big save by Gin.
Yeah, it was right on the net. Gin made a nice glove save as Perry was sort of cruising around looking to pass off, and then the last second, right on the net with a quick wrist shot.
All right, we're cutting her down to the precious few, 39 seconds left. Here they come, trying to save that one, Komets. And spinning away is Cure. Cure now feeds back off and on the move. Komets back in again. Here we go. Cross ring pass. It's blocked. They go after it in front of the net, and it's cleared. All the way to the Fort Wayne line.
21.
Cure back. Nobody coming back to put any pressure on him at the moment. One player in, and that's going to be Meurs. But here come the Komets back again into the zone. Tipped nicely into the corner, going after it. Perlini.
5-on-4 right now.
His guy up tight. Perlini trying to get it out front. He's got it out front. Whoa! And boy, Perry was in the right place, but it went on by him.
Yeah, got it
at his feet. For it again. Hey, we're out of it. It's over. 4-0 Komets as they shut out the Atlanta Gladiators here on the last game before Christmas. Wow, what a way to wrap it up, eh?
Yep.
We'll be back. Post-game show coming your way in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We build our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Comet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Hey, we're back. Big way to finish off the pre-Christmas as the Komets give their fans a goose egg for Christmas. All right.
Beauty.
No, well, but let's call it a turkey egg. I don't care. Anyway, big 4-0 win as Pat Nagle made the big saves he had to when he had to make them. I thought he was really sharp tonight.
Yeah, he started out sharp right off the bat and made 11 saves in the first period. 11-11, both teams and both goalies got tested pretty well, but the one goal for the first period, but all the way through, I thought it was just a progression of good skating, good checking, not a lot of physical stuff. We saw a little physical stuff coming in the third period there where they started getting a little chippy, but I thought the third period was probably the better period as they picked the pace up. We were able to go with it, and that team was not going to outskate us tonight. We outchecked them and outscored them and outskated them. So pretty good period all the way through. A nice game to get a 4-0 before Christmas.
I thought maybe they're picking up the pace, awakened us, and at that time we put it in high gear.
Well, we talked about the fact that if they try to pick it up, we can go with them, and we definitely, no team.
And you're right, Dr. Aaron.
Yeah, there's not too many teams that are going to outskate us, especially if they're not a big physical team at the same time. So this Atlanta, not a big physical team. They got small, quick forwards, and we're able to go with them and play physical in our zone against them.
Well, up until 13:48 of the third period, the only stats on the board were scores by goal scorers. It was in the first period, of course, the only goal went to Beaupré, and that was at 4:24, assisted from Meurs and also Belzile. In the second period, Meurs scored the goal, Embach and Belzile at 18:01. And then Perry at 13:48 got the goal. The assist on that one came to Kashirsky. And holy crow, Perry back at 15:45. And again, this time it was Thompson, and Perlini had the other assist. And then they kind of got it all finished off right there at 4-0. Komets, they didn't hold on. They just continued to force the play, which is good. You know, you kind of relax and get out of your pace. That's when you're going to make the mistake that's going to cost you. And as it was, two pretty good saves in that last spurt made by Nagle to keep it where it belonged.
Well, exactly. And I thought the defense played well in front of them. They gave him the first shot. Nagels did not let a lot of rebounds out. When there were loose pucks to the side of the net, I thought the defense stood up, held off the man, so Nagle could grab a hold of the puck and freeze it.
So that's our story. We outshoot them 33-21 on the night. It was 11-11 at the end of one, 11-5 at the end of two Komets, 11-5 at the end of three Komets, so we pretty well dominated. We got 11 a period, and they had 11 in the first and then went 5-5, so we cut them off at the pass.
Yes, we did. Good, solid game. Nice to see Perry get on the scoreboard with a couple of goals. He's worked hard, and good for him that he's able to get some results from the hard work after a couple of weeks here.
Well, I'm glad that your mother, Violet's down, Slug. You get a chance to have a nice Christmas, and the kids get together, and the grandkids and all that stuff.
Yep, we'll have a good Christmas, and I hope everybody else does, and you and Murph, of course. So Merry Christmas to everybody there.
Well, thank you. We have our tribe amassing here. We've got, of course, Karen and Vic in from Colorado. Eric, Misty, and their three little rugrats are in from Muskegon, Michigan. And Kurt and his wife will be up the end of the month. And David won't be able to get here until about the middle of January. But when we get together on Christmas Day and say our prayers of thanks, it's because all the kids are ours. We love them all to bits, and we couldn't be prouder of having the family we have. And, you know, and it just goes without saying. You look at your extended family, and Robbie and I, part of ours happens to be the Franke family. And we could not be treated better than we are by these people. They're very considerate people. They've got a great deal of love, and I mean, that is sincere love. And it's fun to work for people who you know appreciate what you're doing for them.
Yeah, very genuine people, and they treat
and generous.
Yeah, the legend people and everybody very well, all employees.
So that's the way it goes.
Merry Christmas to everybody there.
As Robbie says that, I echo the account as well. And we will see you here on the 26th as the Kalamazoo Wings come to town as we sort of brace for New Year's Eve. Let's hope we can keep this momentum. Almost seems a shame to let them go home because we're starting to move good.
Well, it's a busy Christmas. The players deserve 3 or 4 days off, and they'll have to get right back at it. And that's a tough time for them, especially playing the day after Christmas. A lot of them maybe go home for a couple of days, and they come right back, have a quick skate in the morning, and on the ice they go.